Bullying has reached epidemic proportions in public schools, according to the latest national research. For the past week, we've been asking you to take our bullying survey.
Meanwhile, Larry Seward has been asking the same questions to local districts. Larry, what did you find out?
Well, Elizabeth, every district admits bullying happens daily. Many report it's growing. Kansas City Public Schools shows bullying up 25% so far this year. But despite recent laws in both Missouri and Kansas requiring administrators to report bullying, Kansas City is one of few districts actually tracking it.
B-U-L-L-Y. Johnson School's the place to be. Our school is bully-free.
Students rap about it in Hickman Mills.
We will not bully others. We will help students who are bullied.
Others make a pledge every morning. And in North Kansas City, they send a text at the first sight of bully behavior. The message is clear. It's bullies beware as school districts stand up to what educators and researchers call a bully epidemic.
It becomes I believe, much more vicious and much more serious than maybe we dealt with in the past.
Dr. Glenn Berry is a retired coach, principal, and superintendent who now teaches anti-bullying at UMKC and consults with area schools. He says texting and email have taken bullying beyond the schoolyard to follow kids 24/7. But no matter the delivery method, the effects are the same.
It made me feel terrible.
Tiona Campbell was first teased in kindergarten for being smart.
How can you think a person would do that even though you didn't even do nothing to him?
Jordan Penn tells a similar story about his friend.
He kept on being bullied by this one dude. I kept on trying to help Luke and telling him that he should tell an adult or something. But he kept on saying he didn't want to get hurt.
Standing up to bullies is hard. To help, Missouri and Kansas have joined 44 other states enacting laws requiring public schools to have anti-bully policies. But Dr. Berry says that doesn't mean much.
How's that going to be done? Some are good and some are not very good.
Anti-bully lesson number 1. Dr. Berry says ask questions. Ask to see the research on your school's program and how they measure results. We asked a dozen local school districts to tell us how they track bullying. We found every district does it differently. However, there is one component Dr. Berry says every good anti-bully program should have. Lesson 2, ask about classroom meetings.
Tick, tick, tick. Good job.
At Tiona's and Jordan's school, they call them community meetings. Here, good behavior is celebrated.
Good job, good job, good job, good job.
And bad behavior called out.
But what if you see someone else getting picked on or someone being mean to someone?
We're trying to train our kids that, a great person in our community also, when they see bullying happen, steps in because they know what's wrong.
Lesson 3, learn to recognize bully behavior. It's more than being mean, it's about power.
Bullying is systematic, ongoing. It's very targeted over and over again.
Here, students are encouraged to not let a bully get the best of them, to keep a cool head, be safe, and tell a teacher.
Once you tell the person to stop and they hesitate and they kind of look at the teachers and then they kind of back off.
Students are also taught to tell an adult at home. Lesson 4, listen closely. Pay attention as bullying can turn violent and leave lasting emotional scars. And last, lesson 5, get and stay involved.
But if you leave it alone and back away from it, it's going to come back.
Dr. Berry says parental involvement is key to a successful anti-bully program, and you'll know when it's working.
It makes you feel safe.
If your child doesn't want to go to school, complains about headaches or stomach aches, is sad, these could all be signs he or she is being bullied. So we suggest go to NBCActionNews.com and click on Education for more signs. We're also getting feedback on Facebook. So far, viewers tell us it's hard to stop bullying done by children unless one stops the bullying done by adults or others in authority by abuse of the system. That comes from Don. Patrick says it is a great idea in principle, but the way the anti-bullying campaign was handled when my kids were in elementary school actually did more harm than good. Mark and Elizabeth, so clearly a lot of people are familiar with this situation and sharing plenty of experiences.
Yeah, well, at Burke's Elementary, is there less bullying now?
Actually, no. In the case of Burke Elementary, the number of reports are actually up because kids feel more confident in standing up to bullies and are reporting it more often.
I guess that's a good thing then.
All right, very eye-opening. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah.